Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and good evening. Well, kind of a warm good evening. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan and I'm going to be with you for my version of Talking Heads on USA Global TV and Radio. So I want to say a warm welcome to our viewers of USA Global TV and Radio, and of course to E360 TV and the platform for that. So today, oh my goodness, I'm so blessed. I can't believe that my version of Talking Heads is being broadcasted on the day of an historical event of the inauguration of the 47th president, President Trump. How amazing. The stars aligned, as they say. Right, so for today's topic, I'm going to be sharing with you about a very dear topic and much needed and required topic in this world. And that's your purpose is to grow as a human being, do great work at the big one. This is a biggie, 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 biggie. Do not be defined by your age, by how you look. It's how you feel. Okay, let me take you back a little bit. But before I do that, what I have to do is clear the energies. So how I do that, we have a singing bowl. This one is from the Himalayas in the villages. My wonderful brother brought it back with his family. And it's got all these different metal alloys, and it's got beautiful, like a lotus flower here, and beautiful, how can I say, scriptures, ancient scriptures. So what we do, this here, oh, goodness me, is for clearing stagnant energy, because where you go, you collect energy, because we are energy. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration and frequency. And sometimes we can collect too much energy, and if we don't kind of purify it or alchemize it, change it and clear it, it starts to become stagnant because it won't move. So you need to shift it. So you shift the energy purely by using, you can either clap like this, and what that does is remove. It's also about having the intention of believing as well. You've got to have that faith. So here's the mallet, and we go, oh, it's beautiful. And this is a nice lower tone, and what it does, it clears the stagnant energy. So it's especially wonderful, I found myself, when I use it on my chakras. So on my lower chakra, on your root chakra, and then you've got your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, and the beginning of your heart. Then you need the upper body, which is your heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and then the crown. So therefore you bring this one. So you're going to go to your heart, to the throat, to the third eye, boom, And then the crown. Oh, the crown, literally a crown I've gone. And you do this a couple of times. Now, if you have a headache, try not to get dependent on your paracetamol tablets, because what the tablets do, it just masks the pain. That's all it does. It's almost like it puts a mask on there. So you won't have the pain anymore, but in a few hours, that pain comes back because the mask comes away. So when you do this, if you have a headache, you put it near your third eye and you draw it through your third eye all the way down to your chakras, all the way down past your feet, and then all the way back up. And especially you stay up there, your third eye. Take a deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And it completely centers you. I would suggest that. Take in breath through the nose and out breath through the mouth. Slowly through the purse of the lips. And what this does, it centers you. It makes you ready for the next now moment, because everything is by different now moments. So where I was before, the energy is there, but sometimes the energy attaches to you. So going into the next now moment, think of the frames. I remember I did talk before about photo frames, and each moment is a photo frame, and within that photo frame you've got the people that are involved in that now moment, the situation, on the emotional, on the mental, on the physical level, on the energetic level as well, all contained in a vibration and frequency within that frame. Sometimes if we're being hit emotionally or triggered, we end up taking that emotion into the next frame, where really it doesn't belong in the next frame because it's making the frame heavy, it's baggage. Therefore, just by clearing it or doing just 2-3 breaths, breathing in and then out, it brings you back to center, bringing you back to who you are and not everything that you've picked up. Another way is here. This is selenite. And what it does, it's a crystal, beautiful crystal, snow quartz crystal. And what it does, it helps to bring clarity. So therefore it clears the stagnant energy as well. Now, because of the computer carries certain ions of like waves of microwaves, you need to protect yourself. So I always have this crystal next to my computer, because what it does, it reduces the toxic, harmful rays, which is not healthy for our energetic field. That's why sometimes when we're on the computer, we need the breaks because we feel lethargic, and we feel lethargic because those ions, those rays are taking our goodness out of us. They're fogging us. They're making us foggy. Right. So to grow as a human being, you have to look at clearing your energy. So clap. If you don't have any funds, just clap. Set the intention before you clap that you're there to clear the energy. Maybe you might have a singing bowl or your crystals. You can get the crystals online. You can get them anywhere. In fact, probably if your friends ask you, oh, I was wanting to get you a gift, I don't know what to get you, then just say, I'd like this crystal. Right. Okay. So, and of course you need to breathe in and breathe out, because what that does is renew. So you can also breathe in all the energy of goodness, of light and love, of the stale. Breathe in that light, that love, that freshness, and then breathe out all the stale energy. So breathe in the light and love, breathe out the stagnant negative energy. So that's another way as well, because to evolve to being a human being, you have to work with your inner world. You have to work with your higher self, with your intuition, inner intuition. So now I'm going to explain to you in the way that, okay, right. When we are born on this earth, we are born through the womb and in the flesh. In the flesh, we then work with our spirituality during the 3D when the illusion was, and 3D is separation, opposition, competition, one up from your neighbors type of thing, taking from someone, manipulate, lower fear. So the spirituality of the illusion and how we were able to clear things was by our chakra, the 7 chakras, which is, and I give a big call out to the lovely Caroline, because she is an amazing chakra expert, psychologist. I would say, please do reach out to her. She's amazing. I really do. So I'm not trying to say I know all about the chakras. I just know the basic. And that is when you are born into this world of flesh, how you help yourself is through clearing your chakras. So your root chakra, which is about survival, the money, actioning, male energy. Then you've got your sacral, which is about your creativity, your sensuality, combining your sensuality and your creativity, which is your feeling. Next is your emotions, which is the solar plexus, which is the sun, the yellow. That's where you keep all your emotions, whether it's negative or positive. Everything is kept here. So that's why sometimes when you're going for something, an important appointment or an interview, or you're going to speak on the podium, or you're going to go and do a performance, a lot of people find their stomach ends up churning and churning. Why? Because that is where your emotions are. And that well of emotions, if they're totally out of alignment, you're just going to be having stomach upsets all the time. So then we've got the heart, the physical heart, the heart chakra. So we've got that heart chakra, which is about our unconditional love, our compassion. Then we have the throat chakra, which is about our communication. Sometimes we have that closed off. That means that we are unable to express what we truly want to say. And in that way, we always end up going with what somebody else is advising, rather than listening to our intuition, having the strength and the courage to then voice it out. Then we have our third eye, which connects us to an astral, the lower astral planes, and psychoanalysis. So when people had in the suspicion about something, or it's almost they tap into the psyche. Oh, when there's something wrong, it doesn't feel right. That's within the psyche. A lot of people get spiritual attacks by the psyche, because when people place hexes, when people have bad intentions, won't actually speak out to them the bad intentions, but they think the bad intentions and they want that to happen to that person. then that person gets attacked here. And that's when you might feel heavier, and you might end up being ill, and you might have a string of bad luck. That is because someone is in your field. So protect yourself. We've got to talk about protection. So your crown chakra is open to the divine, where all your thoughts, where your visions come through. So when you're born in this world of the flesh, it is the physical birth using the 7-tier chakra system, whether you are out of an alignment or whether you're in alignment with the basis of good and evil, the world of duality, the world of opposites. That is of the flesh. Now, here's something. Right. When you wake up, meaning when you wake up, when you start to follow your inner world, when you start to follow your intuition, when you start to listen to your heart, listen to the inner promptings, listen to the synchronicities, observe the synchronicities and absorb them. This is when you begin the second birth on earth. And that's what we are in right now. So for people, as myself, I woke in 2012, and it's such a journey, because it's a journey. Once you wake up, it's then about going and working through your shadows, working through all your pain and anxieties and things that trigger you. You get triggered even more because it needs to be cleansed and cleared. So this is what we do on a personal level. For a human being to do great work, they have to work on their inner world. So a spiritual birth is about following our inner world. So where we had to, all right, go with me on this, where we had to leave this world and the spirit leaves the body to then go and ascend. Now we are in the 7th golden age for planet Gaia, planet Earth. This means that we as humans, as now human beings, being of the human, we have now got that amazing opportunity, and it is by our passage of right, it's our heritage to be able to ascend in the physical garment with the soul in the physical garment, rather than go off to another world and have the spirit to leave the physical garment. Everywhere around the world, in the different planets, the universe is massive. This is historical. This really is. Humans are now going to be the beings of consciousness. So, right. So to do great work is when you start working within your inner. And by working with your inner, you have to work with your male energy and your female energy. And that is not gender. The male energy is about the idea, about bringing the idea through, about actioning that idea. Now, with that idea that you have, you also need the nurturing and the love. So the mother of the energy comes through. So you have the father of the energy and the mother of the energy. Now, here is something. Oh my God, I'm so excited because I got a download about it and I got to share it. Everyone, when you get over a certain age, you want to be looking young. Yeah, you want to go back to almost the youth that you had. Maybe not the lessons that you went through, but just the youth. Now, here's exciting. When you start to journey within and go on this path of inner knowing, knowing the magical I within I, the higher consciousness. When you start to go on this to understand who you are, what you love, who you are, your higher self, the fountain of youth happens. How does the fountain of youth happen? La 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 la. Let me tell you all. Okay, now the fountain of youth is our inner child. So, to fully ascend in a physical garment, having the spiritual rebirth, you have to have the perfect Trinity. Ooh. And the perfect Trinity is the Father energy, the Mother energy, and the star, the child, the star child energy, the child within, because it's the child which plays. So you've got the Father energy bringing the idea, being a protector, bringing the idea forth and actioning and protecting it. Then you have the Mother that has that reasoning, understanding, the compassion, and how it's going to help yourself, because you're doing what your heart and soul is telling you, is giving you that message. Now, what keeps the youth? And you will feel youthful. Because you will feel youthful, you will see the results of the youth, because you will enjoy, you will play. So the Trinity is the Father energy, the Mother energy, and the child in the middle. So the star child. So we have, just like a normal family out there, we have on the outside reality, we have our blood. We have the father, the mother, and you're the child. Right? But with that, you have all the emotions and the triggers and all the stuff that's all within the psyche. All that, what you learned, what you listened to, what was your background, what yeah. But when you communicate with the father of the energy of yourself, the masculine energy, the feminine, which is the mother, and the child, it's incredible, isn't it? So the perfect Trinity is having your wholesome family, the wholesome family that you can rely on more than anything and grow to its fullness, because it's within you and nobody else can intervene when you're working with soul mother, soul father, soul child. That's it. Soul mother, soul father, soul child. The perfect Trinity. They say threes is powerful. It's an ascended master number. It's powerful. 3, 3, 3 is powerful. Look at the pyramids. It's 3. Mountain has to be 3 because you've got 2 sides and then you've got the one in the middle. That the one in the middle, where the mother and the father are holding, the child just goes woo, up and high and soars higher. Why? Because the child is curious. The child wants to play. The child has no discrimination. The child has no limitation. The child just wants to play and be adventurous and love. And that's how we're supposed to be. Grow as a human being. Do great work, because you will do great work if you're listening and being connected to the voice within. And you won't be defined, and it doesn't matter. In the outside world of the illusion, it's about, if you haven't made it as a star or anything by the time you're, or you're over the hill when you're 30 to be a pop star. Yeah. How ridiculous is that? Knowing that in the fact that all about these pop, which is great, but why not have it all? Why not have the young pop star and the older pop star? It doesn't matter. We cannot be defined by age anymore, because that's what we've been controlled to feel. They say you're as old as you feel. There you go. You're as old as you feel. So if you feel yourself old and you feel heavy, you are going to feel old. You are going to feel time is slipping by. And stop comparing. This is really important. Stop comparing body shape to body shape, beauty to beauty. We are all unique in our own way. We're all special. And the moment we start to realize we're special, remember, one success is everybody else's success. And why? Because we are one. So we have the illusion matrix, where everyone was connected to this matrix, right, of the illusion. And we all know about all that. But there's the divine matrix, which is we're all connected. We're all connected. How powerful is that? It's really strange, because I don't even have... I don't even know what I'm going to be. I got the title, but I didn't know what the actual content was going to be. And I just receive it as I'm speaking, and it's fun. So I hope that you've got some good pointers from this, in the way that we're going from, I'm going to just summarize. We are born on this earth as flesh and blood. We clear ourselves spiritually by following certain doctrinations, or whoever or whatever your journey leads to, and you go because it's right for you at that time, and maybe still is. There's no right and no wrong. And there's the curing of the normal way, of the pharmaceutical, or there's the curing of different kind of therapy, or there is the chakra, which is the 7 chakras. So the seven chakra system can help with our physical body while we're in a 3D existence. Now, because Earth has shifted, and she's a planetary organic being, and we are part of her, because she's shifted and gone into a higher vibration, we in turn have the choice to go with her and expand and raise our vibration too. And that means the spiritual rebirth, the rebirth of love in all its full entirety. Because deep within us, we have a love generator. And that love generator, if you think of when you go on camping and you've got that love generator and you need to power it up, well, guess what? This love generator needs to be powered up every day. Because what you have to ask yourself from now, whenever you're facing something, stop and just go, what would love do now? What would love do now in this situation? How would love react to this? What would love do now? So take yourself out of the equation and think, okay, love, what would love do now? How would love? So love, the greater love, the unconditional love, the compassionate soul, what would love do now? So each day, keep pouring that love into your love generator. And you're going to have some days that are like, ooh, up days and uppity days, the dumpies. I call it the dumpies. The dumpies days. And then you're going to have sunshine rays and rainbows as well. Look, I got mine. my unicorn. And here, just before I go, here, this is called an ankh. And I want to share it with you. It might not resonate with everyone. It's Egyptian, it's ancient, and you see the round part here, that represents the feminine, the soul. Here represents the masculine, the mind. So the illumination, the soul, so love and light. And these two arrays going out from there is expanding consciousness, evolving consciousness. And right in the middle is the purity of the child. You will find that on your journey now, lots of things will happen. You'll end up going into a shop and you'll go, oh, I want to buy this and this. Why did I get this? So listen to your inner promptings. Turn away from the noise and do yourself a favor and start to. Right, I don't want to fill your head with too much, but I do think that I've covered enough for being today's topic on being a human being doing great work, because if you're connected to your heart, to your soul, you will do great work because the ego won't get involved. The ego on the emotional and physical and mental level. It will be the soul on the emotional, physical and mental level. And you won't be defined by age because you will be, you will be ageless, literally ageless, because you will be in your heart, in your play. You'll be playing. You'll be loving what you do. And you'll just have so much joy and you will lift your vibration. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. Thank you so much for allowing me to share the topic of your purpose is to grow as a human being. Do great work. And don't be defined by age, because I've given you some superb gems. Well, I haven't. The universe, as I'm connected. We all are, actually. Now, before you go, bit of sales here. Right. So, because I'm quite fairy and, I don't know, cosmic in that way, here we go. I wrote this book called Star Child. It's now available as an Audible as well. And it's really about the fight of love and fear, and how love overcomes fear and fear overcomes love. So it's using all these different cosmic beings and super beings that connect with a few earthlings, and so they share the ancient secrets. So it's as above, so below, I guess you could say that. At the same time, I'm known as the voice inspiration. I help people out there to find their voice. I can help with the singing voice, but I can help with finding your true voice. The voice that will help you to connect to your heart, to your soul, help you on your journey of knowing what you truly, truly want. And at the same time, when you truly, truly want something and you're on this path of awakening, you have to start dealing with the shadows. And I can help you with that too. For I am a soul heart awakener. And more than ever right now in this world, if you have agreed to wake up, then there will be big synchronicities. There will be big things, maybe a song that you keep hearing, numbers, almost something that's telling you there's more to life. I've got this, I'm meant to do something and I'm not quite sure, or I need confidence because I've always wanted to do this. I'm that voice because I can help you discover your soul heart, your soul voice. And with that soul voice and soul heart, you'll be on a new path that will bring abundance and greatness and happiness and youthfulness. And don't you think that's what life's about? So please do reach out to me at madelenechan.com or madelenecarolchan@gmail.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. So please do reach out, and I will see you for another episode of Talking Heads next Monday at 5 p.m. UK time. And oh my gosh, I've had a download. So I just would like you all to breathe and know that you've had your physical birth, but you can have your spiritual rebirth. So you become young again. But it's not easy. It is not easy. The master path of love is not easy. So I feel through my life and lessons and what I've been shown and what I've seen and what I've heard and what I've studied and researched, I've been on it since 2012. I can help you because all this, what everyone's going through, I went through in 2012. And I can confidently say that I can help you if you allow me and give me a chance. That would be great. I want to say thank you to Chief of Operations. Wow, the president. She's the president. She's the CEO of the Mothership USA Global TV and Radio. And congratulations to the happy third year. Happy 3 years. It's fabulous. And please do keep contributing towards USA Global TV and Radio. Please do subscribe. And if you know anyone that would like to share their life story, please do give them the link, usaglobaltv.com, and let them go on there and share it with them so they can find out themselves and see if they want to become part of the mothership. There's something for everyone. Anyone that wants to share their life story and anyone that has a brand that wants to bring a change to the world and wants to be part of a platform of a community of people that are here to bring hope and to the collective consciousness, to bring change and unity. Because at the end of the day, this life is about peace, unity, creativity, and abundance. And on that note, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
In a world full of noise, misunderstandings, and interruptions, master the art of listening with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is the listening mentor of USA Global TV and Radio and the Amazon #1 best-selling author of Mastering the Power of Elevated Listening. Elevate your listening. Elevate your life. Join a global learning experience in person or via Zoom. Reserve your spot today. usaglobaltv.com/book-your-session or drjacqueline.thinkific.com. Join Dr. Kerbeck's listening courses or hire her to unlock deeper connections and authentic conversations. Have you ever felt unheard? Like your words float into a void, leaving you invisible and disconnected? How about feeling judged, when assumptions overshadow your truth, leaving you misunderstood and defensive? And then there's that moment when someone offers solutions you never asked for, dismissing your feelings and leaving you more frustrated than before. It doesn't have to be this way. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the listening mentor, understands. She's here to help you reclaim your voice, build stronger connections, and create meaningful conversations that inspire understanding and mutual respect. Through her groundbreaking books, online and in-person courses, and interactive workshops, you'll learn how to navigate life's most challenging interactions. Discover the power of elevated listening and transform how you communicate. Master setting boundaries and asking permission to protect your peace. Learn to recognize and release judgment, fostering empathy and true connection. Dr. Kerbeck also offers personalized coaching, one-on-one or group sessions designed to fit your unique needs. Whether in person or virtually on StreamYard, her guidance will empower you to thrive. You don't have to struggle alone. The path to deeper connections and better relationships start here. Visit drjacqueline.com or usaglobaltv.com. Join a global community of empowered listeners and transform your life, one meaningful conversation at a time. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is the listening mentor. Start your journey today.